Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 13 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. We're going to rate a 22.k sub, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promos, especially with FanDuel. New customers bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets if you win. So go ahead and take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. 13 matchups, starting with the Los Angeles Angels versus the Washington Nationals. Nationals opening up as home favorites at -160. Angels plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Angels coming into this matchup 51-66. The Nationals 54-64. Pitching for the Angels is Jack Kokonowitz with an ERA of 14.14. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 4.89. Kokonowitz has been pretty bad. His only 2 starts this season. He's coming off a 7 and 4 run game. Mackenzie Gore hasn't been that good either. He's coming off a 4 and 3 run game. He's given up 13 runs in 3 starts. Angels have dropped back-to-back games to Washington, both by 1 game or 1 run. So it's been a close series so far. I don't like either pitcher here. Washington is 4-1 at home against the Angels. Yeah, Kokonowitz has just been pretty bad here. His only 2 starts. Really, I guess if you're Washington, you're hoping Gore has a much better game here because just been giving up runs. Hasn't been very consistent. Yeah, I just don't love Kokonowitz on the mound for the Angels. So I think I'm going to take a shot with the Nationals at home today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Boston Red Sox. Astros opening up as road favorites at -130. Boston plus 115 with the over-under at 10. Houston coming into this matchup 61-55. Boston 61-54. Pitching for Houston is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 3.98. Pitching for Boston is James Paxton with an ERA of 4.42. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Houston on a 4-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Boston wins. Yeah, Houston playing well during this stretch. They're 5-0 on the road against Boston. 5-0 straight up against Boston, where they've been very good. I like the Astros. They're playing well. Hunter Brown, 2 of his last 3 starts have been very good here. Paxton gives up like 2 to 3 runs. But, yeah, I'm liking the Astros. Been very good against Boston on the road here. And I'm going to take a shot with the Astros on the road. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -150. The Rangers plus 125 with the over-under at 9.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 55-62. The Yankees 69-49. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 3.98. Pitching for the Yankees is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 4.18. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Stroman, his last start, he pitched 2 innings. Gave up 7 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Rangers beating the Yankees yesterday. Well, they had a doubleheader. First game, Yankees won 8-0, and then the second game, Rangers won 9-4. Rangers are just 3-10 on the road against the Yankees. That's where they really had their struggles. Both pitchers give up runs. I mean, Stroman coming off a 7-run game, but his 2 games prior gave up 3 and 2 runs here. So he's had solid games. Heaney coming off that 1-run game, but he had a 6 and 4 run game prior. I like the Yankees to bounce back here. Had a weird doubleheader. Looked good in that first one. But, yeah, I'm going to roll with the Yankees at home today. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -160. Oakland plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 49-69. Toronto 54-63. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 4.35. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.95. Sears, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Oakland, coming off a Toronto win yesterday, shutting them out 1-0. Disappointing game from Toronto. Couldn't get nothing going yesterday. Because Oakland, they've been pretty bad against Toronto. They're 3-11 on the road against Toronto, where they've just not been good. Bassett hasn't been good on the mound. I mean, he gives up runs. He's given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. I'm sorry, he's given up 10 runs on his last 3 starts here. Sears coming off 2 really good starts on the mound. I think I gotta take a shot with Oakland plus 1.5 on the road today with Bassett on the mound for Toronto. Next matchup, we've got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over/under at 8. Baltimore coming into this matchup 70-48. The Rays 58-58. Pitching for Baltimore is Albert Suarez with an ERA of 3.66. Pitching for the Rays is Jeffrey Springs with an ERA of 6.23. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Springs, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Baltimore on a 2-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against Tampa Bay, where they've been dominant. I mean, you look at the numbers, they're 8-0 on the road against Tampa Bay, 6-0 straight up against Tampa. They've been dominant against the Rays here. Suarez coming off a very good start, because he's had some pretty rough starts here lately, but he's coming off that no-run game, so maybe that'll give him some momentum coming into this game. But yeah, I got to roll with the numbers here. Baltimore's looked good in this series. I'll take Baltimore on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Miami Marlins. Padres opening up as road favorites at -200. The Marlins plus 160 with the over/under at 7.5. Padres coming into this matchup 66-52. The Marlins 43-75. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA at 3.40. Pitching for the Marlins is Max Mayer with an ERA at 5.10. Cease, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's been great. I mean, he's on, and that one he pitched, I'm pretty sure the game got delayed, so he didn't return. So don't really look into that game, but he's given up 1 run in 3 starts. He's been excellent. Mayer's given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts, coming off a 6-run game. Padres, they're on a heater, 9-1 in their last 10. They're on a 7-game winning streak right now. And yeah, they're hot, 5-1 on the road against the Marlins. Love Cease on the mound. Give me the Padres on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over/under at 8.5. Reds coming into this matchup 56-61. The Brewers 67-49. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Lodolo with an ERA of 3.93. Pitching for the Brewers is Colin Ria with an ERA of 3.38. Lodolo with his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Ria, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. The Reds on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Brewers losses. Brewers pretty hot right now. 5-game winning streak, beating the Reds 1-0 yesterday. Nice shutout win from them. The Reds just 1-6 against the Brewers, 1-5 on the road against the Brewers here. Ria coming off very good starts on the mounds, only giving up 2 runs in 3 starts. Lodolo, he's given up 12. Yeah, in like a pick'em scenario, taking the team that's played better, got some momentum. I'll take the Brewers at home today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -120. The Guardians plus 100 with the over/under at 8. Guardians coming into this matchup 68-49. The Twins 65-51. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 3.48. Pitching for the Twins is David Festa with an ERA of 5.55. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Festa, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Cleveland, coming off a Minnesota win yesterday, ending their bad losing streak they were on. They are 7-2 against Minnesota. They've been very good against Minnesota, but they've really struggled this series, aside from last game. Festa finally coming off a good game. I mean, he's been getting lit up pretty much all year. He's coming off a 0-run game. Tanner Beebe's coming off some quality starts, only giving up 3 runs in 3 starts. I'm liking the Guardians today. I like Beebe on the mound. Underdog, able to break that losing streak last game. I'll take the Guardians plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Colorado Rockies. Braves opening up as road favorites at -170. The Rockies plus 140 with the over-under at 10.5. Braves coming into this matchup 61-55. The Rockies 43-75. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Schwellenbach with an ERA of 4.04. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 5.65. Schwellenbach, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Freeland, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Atlanta, coming off a Rockies win yesterday, 11-8, highest scoring game yesterday. Braves 10-1 against the Rockies, 9-1 on the road against the Rockies here, where they've been really good, aside from losing that first game. And both pitchers giving up runs here. Maybe we have another kind of over game with both these pitchers giving up runs. I mean, Schwellenbach's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Freeland, he's given up 10 in his last 3. I like the Braves. Nice comeback win after that that close loss in the first game. Give me the Braves on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -180. Detroit plus 140 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 55-63. The Giants 61-58. Pitching for the Detroit is Keeter Montero with an ERA of 5.62. Pitching for the Giants is Hayden Birdsong with an ERA of 4.73. Montero, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Birdsong, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 1 strikeout. Detroit on a 3-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against the Giants. They're playing great right now, 8-2 in their last 10, 4-game winning streak. Detroit just 1-5 on the road against the Giants, where they've struggled. Montero coming off a 1-run game, but he had the 4 and 5-run game prior. Hasn't been that great on the mound. Birdsong coming off a rough 7-run game, but his 2 games prior gave up 0 and 2 runs here. I like the Giants at home today. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -120. Diamondbacks plus 100 with the over-under at 8.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 69-48. Arizona 65-53. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA of 3.20. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 2.19. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Kelly, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. The Phillies, back-to-back losses against Arizona, losing 11-1 yesterday. Just a disappointing loss, because I thought they were really good dogs yesterday, and they definitely let a lot of people down. Arizona 8-2 in their last 10, quietly playing very well right now. The Phillies 6-12 on the road against Arizona, where they've struggled. Kelly coming off good starts here. He's given up 5 runs in 3 starts, giving up about 1 to 2 runs a game here. I'm liking the value with the D-backs today at home, the way they're playing. I'll take Arizona plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we've got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -270. The Pirates plus 220 with the over-under at 8.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 56-60. The Dodgers 68-49. Pitching for the Pirates is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 3.87. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA of 3.54. Falter, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Glasnow, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pirates, they're on a 6-game losing streak right now, 2-8 in their last 10. They've dropped the last 2 games against the Dodgers. 2-5 against the Dodgers, 1-5 on the road against the Dodgers here. Glasnow, has been giving up about 2 or 3 runs a game here. But yeah, the Pirates, they're just on a bad stretch right now. And even with Skeens on the mound yesterday, they couldn't get it done. I just don't like where the Pirates are at right now. And that's why they're big underdogs, because they've been playing horrible. And I think I got to take the Dodgers at home. And let's hope Glasnow has a good game today. Then the last matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -140. The Mets +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Mets coming into this matchup 61-56. Seattle 62-56. Pitching for the Mets is Luis Severino with an ERA of 4.27. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.54. Severino, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. The Mets, disappointing. I've liked the Mets these last 2 games here. They've been held scoreless this series, losing 6-0 and then 4-0. They've just had no offense this series. Absolutely none whatsoever. They're 1-4 on the road against Seattle here. Severino has given out 12 runs in 3 starts. Castillo coming off back-to-back 3-run games. Seattle. Man, it's just, I thought the Mets have been good dogs, and they cannot do anything offensively. I don't know what's going on with them offensively right now, but yeah, hard to trust them. So we'll take Seattle at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.